Welcome back to the 125 podcast, where there are 336 dimples on a regular golf ball. My name is Stuart Blue.
My name is Lucas Allende.
Lucas, welcome back, dude.
I know, it's like I'm filming.
It's kind of weird.
Recording one, then I'm not in the other one.
Yeah, it's like our schedules are getting a little messed up, so we've had to...
Yeah.
Although, it's nice to feature some other people.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get, you and somebody on.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool. Like,
I've been busy lately.
Us two with Ben, or us two with Alex, or something like that. That'd be cool. So today we thought we'd have a little bit of fun here.
Yeah.
Alex and I played Would You Rather last week, which was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of some other good subreddits that we could turn into like a little podcast because I love Reddit.
Reddit is like a mine of gold. Like you can.
I know you can find anything.
Everything. Yeah. You can do it.
Shout out to Reddit. I actually love Reddit. I wasn't on Reddit for like the longest time.
Yeah, because
I thought it was like
yeah.
I thought it was for like either like just the gaming community or like older people.
Yeah. I'm starting to like it. I know I don't check it as much as you do, but like I'm starting to like it.
After I started following subreddits that were like really specific to things that I liked, it's like damn, Reddit slaps. There's a subreddit for everything.
Actually for everything.
Here's a fun one that I saw today. Somebody posted what's like link the most random subreddit you can, and there were 3 in a row. First one was cars fucking dragons. So it was drawings of cars having sex with dragons.
Wait, cars like cars or cars from like the movie Cars?
No, just like normal cars.
Oh, I was like visioning Lightning McQueen like.
I mean, maybe I'm sure he's on there too. So there's a subreddit for just cars fucking dragons.
Yeah.
Then there's a subreddit called fucking dragon cars. So it's like dragon cars.
Are they brothers? Are you?
No. It's like a car that looks like a dragon. Like it's like, dude, that's a fucking dragon car.
Oh, that's.
But then there's also dragons fucking cars. Where it's the opposite of the first one, where it's dragons having sex with cars. It's like there's literally, it's so funny.
Someone's obsessed with like cars and dragons.
Maybe, dude. It's so funny though. You can find like literally the most random stuff on there, but like in the best way possible.
No, yeah. I mean, also in the bad way too. Like
yeah, there's also some like messed up.
Some dark, like yeah.
Yeah, I like Hydro Homies is a good one. That one's classic. The name just got changed recently.
Yeah.
Hydro Homies. We don't like soda drinkers,
Yeah, just Hydro.
Drink
homies,
water.
Right? Yeah.
I follow all the fandoms, all the movie ones and the video game ones for video games that I like. I feel like there's some random ones that I follow, but
I follow like Pornhub comments.
That's funny.
That's a funny one. I'm sorry, but like those comments are.
I'm sure that one's hilarious. There's one. Oh, I actually love one. Cause I mean, a lot of the stuff on Reddit is funny, but there's cool stuff too. I follow Old School Cool.
Oh.
Which is like retro ass pictures.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Just like dope like people will just put up like, oh, there's a picture of my grandparents when they were like 20.
That's so cool.
And it's just like the most like vintagey. It's like some like white girl
Dude,
subreddit.
okay, it has nothing to do with Reddit, but the other day on Instagram I saw like a recopilation of 50 pictures of Milwaukee of like the 20s, 30s. Dude, they're fucking cool.
Really?
Yeah, I know it has like nothing to do with this, but like it's just fucking cool.
It's okay.
With the retro thing, yeah.
That's really cool. I saw, there's a bunch of really cool ones. There's one, Reddit Gets Drawn. It's where you put up a picture of yourself and people will like draw you.
Oh, dude, of the Roast Me one.
Super cool.
Like,
Roast Me's great. Yeah. And there's Toast Me for people who need to be uplifted, which is totally fine. And I always leave some nice comments.
Oh, really?
I do.
Oh, that's nice of you.
But I also roast people on Roast Me. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like balancing.
Karma. Yeah, I just have to balance it out. Yeah. It's the push and the pull. It's the yin and the yang. There is a great... okay, I just opened up my phone on Reddit. I'm on Today I Fucked Up. This is a great subreddit too, where people just talk about like shit. Today I fucked up and this happened. God, I kind of want to read one of these actually. Should I tell you about the one that I just read?
Yeah.
This is not what we're doing at all. We're doing
We're doing that, but
well, first of all, let me just say what we're actually going to do eventually.
Yeah.
Is Unpopular Opinion.
What's that? Stuart, please explain it.
Oh, thank you for asking, Lucas. I will explain it.
The name doesn't say.
Yeah, the name doesn't really give it away, so I'll describe it. No, people just put up unpopular opinions and then they just like write about like trying to justify their opinion. A lot of it is just like they're not actually unpopular. They're just kind of
they're just like facts.
Yeah, and like shit that like people don't really want to say, but like it's but I saved a couple really funny ones that I want to like read to Lucas and we're gonna like talk about them. A lot of the stuff on there is like political. We don't want to get into any of that. No, we don't get. Yeah, but there are some really funny ones on there too, so we're gonna look at those. But I just opened up my phone to look at those subreddits, and I'm on the subreddit TIFU. Today I fucked up, and I'm just gonna read this one because I just read it at Ben's house like an hour ago, and it's like really messed up.
I'm just reading the title. That's funny.
The title is I have officially branded myself as the biggest perv, and I 100% deserve it. This is like this dude like really went into it. I mean, at first I was like, man, should I really read this? But like,
yeah, because if they're too
70,000 people
uploaded
it. I don't think he's worried about like people hearing about this.
Yeah.
Also, we have no idea who this dude is, but like, R.I.P. this dude. Because he basically talks about God, I just read this. No, Ben and I were talking about it. We're like, holy shit. So he was dating this girl who's now his wife.
Okay.
But when he started dating her, he kind of had the hots for her sister.
Okay.
Like, not seriously, but, you know, like, like, oh, damn, your sister's like, yeah. And, like, nothing ever happened between them. And now he's married to his then girlfriend, and they're happy and whatever. But, so his sister-in-law, this girl that he used to kind of think was hot, and probably still does think is hot, had a 360 camera, like one of those, like, you know, those like two
like they're like a ball,
yeah. And he wanted to borrow it to film something, like for some vacation. I can't remember what he said. And so she lent it to him, and he checked the SD card, and there was like already something on there. And she had filmed like a 360 VR like porn video.
No way.
For like her husband. And so he like saw it.
Yeah.
And was like, holy shit. Like, that's
good
the
shit.
That's the shit I used to think about when I was like,
God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he used to like think about that like 10 years ago. He was like, oh my God, like, this is like the gold mine. So he didn't like do anything with it, but he like kept it.
Yeah.
And then he talks about how he's like, okay, he cuts to a different part, which was that like their house that he lives at with his wife.
Huh?
It's like one of those like smart homes.
Or like everything's
that, like, knows when you're home.
Yeah.
So he and his wife both get notifications like when one person gets home, when one person leaves, when the doors are locked, you know.
Yeah.
So he can know when she's going to the store or whatever. He can come like meet up with her wherever she's at, like whatever. So he was like home from work and she was going to work, but she forgot to charge her phone the night before and her phone died.
Okay.
Meaning that like if she were to come home,
it wouldn't
alert him because her phone was dead. So she goes to work and he thinks she's just at work. So he's like, okay, I'm about to like watch this like video.
God.
But not just like watch it. He puts on a VR headset, puts on AirPods, and just like lays down on his bed.
Okay, that guy is rich. This guy is rich.
Yeah, this dude kind of is like probably balling. And he lays down. He's just like ready to like jerk it.
Yeah.
And his wife comes home. He doesn't get a notification or anything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And like he talks about how he's like, oh, like my wife knows like I jerk off sometimes, but like it's just like whatever. But she doesn't know about the whole like I'm wearing a VR headset type shit. So she comes in, and he doesn't even hear her or see her.
God.
So she like rips the VR headset off of him, looks in it, and it's her sister.
Yo.
Yeah. And so he said that like she just stormed out of the house like with the VR headset, and like I'm guessing that like his phone was in the VR headset because he could like track where she was.
Yeah.
And she said that she like went to her parents' house, which is right next to where her sister lives.
Yeah.
And then like that's it. Like this dude like literally wrote this whole situation, and he was like, the first sentence is, "This happened an hour ago. I'm still shaking in fear about how my life will become from now on." This just happened. This was posted 8 hours ago on Reddit on Today I Fucked Up.
Yo, this guy, what the fuck? Yeah. Poor guy. I mean, bad, but like poor guy too.
Dude, I just really hope he posts an update.
Yeah, please, I want to. Yeah, he has to finish that story.
The top comment is, of the 14,605 scenarios I have seen, you survive none.
That's a funny one.
Well, endgame reference. So anyway,
comment.
Today I Fucked Up is a great subreddit though. But yeah, no, I mean, can you imagine that?
That's so funny.
That's awful for everybody involved. That is awful.
I mean,
God.
Yeah, I mean, it's awful for the guy.
And for the wife who found out, and for her sister who found out that he was. Oh God. Okay. Anyway, that's not the point of today.
Yeah, dude. The Christmas dinners are gonna be awkward from now on.
Oh
bro.
God. Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, you remember that that video?
Remember that one time a couple years ago when you So anyway, that is not the point of this topic. I just thought I'd it's fresh in my mind. I just read that. I had to share.
Yeah, that's a sharing. Yeah, that's.
So Lucas and I are going to take a deep dive into r/unpopular opinion, which I'm sure you can figure out exactly what that means.
Please explain it, please.
These are, again, these are unpopular opinions. So I think we should just jump into a couple.
Okay.
We'll read the title.
And
we'll read their justification.
Okay.
And then we'll discuss whether or not they make a compelling
We should read
argument.
some comments too.
And we can read some comments too. How about that?
I kind of like want to know what people think too.
I'm going to jump into one that I know. This is like pretty much the most controversial one I've ever seen.
I've seen the picture already and I think, yeah.
This is the title. Eating cereal with water is better than with milk.
Should I give my opinion now or just wait until like...
Should I read? Here, I'll read. It's a short little explanation here.
Okay.
I'm a true believer that cereal with water is better. The taste of milk conflicts with the taste of cereal, whereas water does not. While still getting the same texture, water does not ruin the taste of cereal. My friends crucified me when I told them this. So for this reason, I am coming here in search of others who share my beliefs of water being better than milk. Edit. I pour the cereal before the water for those who are asking.
I pour the cereal before the water.
And edit 2, he included a video of him
actually?
doing it, which I'm not actually sure if I want to watch, but... Oh, let's see here. Oh, God. That is Cheerios in water. Wow.
Okay, it does.
Wow.
Okay. This guy is a water homie, first of all.
Oh, hydro homie?
Hydro homie,
He's a hydro. He's just trying. Maybe he's just trying to stay hydrated.
Yeah, dude, yeah. I'll do whatever for a cup of water, bro.
Honestly.
For a glass of water.
Honestly.
I totally disagree. I'm sorry, but... Just thinking about it sounds disgusting.
It sounds awful.
Okay, first of all, when I want like some cereals, I'm thinking cereals with milk because like that's like let's call it meal, like the meal, yeah, cereals with milk. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because like cereals alone are like,
yeah, they suck.
They're whatever,
they're
bro.
Dry as hell.
Yeah, they're.
They are.
Yeah, and like also like he says like milk kind of like covers the flavor.
Can I just say though that that's part of the fun?
That's what I'm saying.
Because after you eat the cereal, you can drink the milk.
Yeah,
and it has like a little
some like sugar, like
yeah, it's like sweet and it tastes a little bit like that's like one of the best parts of eating cereal.
Water. I'm sorry, that doesn't sound good. No,
but like Cheerio flavored water.
Yeah,
sounds awful.
God. Yeah. Ooh. Also, I don't think like water and milk make the cereal have like the same texture. I feel like water makes them like more like soft.
Oh, because milk is like fattier.
So I feel like
that actually makes sense.
Because like when like they make what's the name of the Cheerios?
Cheerios.
They suck the milk. That's super good. But like if they suck the water, they're just like, I don't know, just ugh.
Yeah, God, I'm trying to justify it in my head. Well, okay, how about this? If it's not with water, what else could you eat?
The cereal
with, like if you couldn't use milk, what would you use? Because I wouldn't use water. I would use like cream, like or juice. Half. I would probably use juice, some sort of juice before I used
water.
Water,
just genuinely. To give some like yeah.
Also,
I like water with water, like water alone. I don't.
How would you just eat like honestly? If you were just eating dry cereal while you were drinking water, that'd be fine.
That'll be different.
But
that's
just
different.
Combining them.
Dude, I know about you, but if just thinking, I would like. I know it's different, but like bread with water, it's disgusting. Just thinking wet.
Okay, yeah, but it's not like bread with milk is good.
I think that's good. I've tried before and it's good.
You just dip your bread into milk?
Yeah.
Are you what?
You've never done that?
You dip your bread into milk?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about bread.
Bread, yeah.
And you dip it into the milk.
Into milk, a toast, yeah.
And then you eat it.
And then I eat it, yeah.
Yeah. Who are you? What?
I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you.
What are you? What?
No, it's actually really good. There's actually okay. I'm not gonna talk about like cuisine right now. But
I would probably rather do that than dip it into water, but that still sounds
awful. But what? I think it's good. Have you ever like dip a fry into Coke?
Dipped what?
Like some potato like fry like French fries on like Coke.
Dipped French fries into Coke?
Yeah.
No.
You don't do that here.
Fuck off.
I'm not joking, dude. Dude, I'm not joking. You can ask Matt if they. I don't know, cause like he's kind of like a half American too. But like go to Spain, bro. Ask like whatever child do. Like they do that. I'm not kidding.
They dip their fries.
You know, like the lies, like they back potatoes fries, French fries. I don't know how you call them.
Just French fries. Yeah.
French fries, dude. Yeah, dip them in Coke. Yeah.
That sounds awful.
They're actually amazing.
That sounds horrendous. I know a lot of people dip their French fries into their milkshakes.
In Spain, they'll say like that's disgusting.
Or in
that's actually really good.
In their ice cream, you know how people do that? I fucking hate people who do that.
I think it's okay. Whatever.
No, I despise people who do that. I know so many people who like they'll go to like McDonald's or get fast food or whatever, and they'll get ice cream or like some sort of like custard or whatever, and French fries, and then
just dip them.
Yeah, like, that's scrape disgusting. Dude, that just doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
Because the hot and cold thing sucks. Because ice cream is like ice cold, and then it just makes your French fries all cold. Yeah. But also like putting your French fries through the ice cream or the milkshake or whatever, and then you eat it, like it doesn't make a new flavor. It just tastes like soggy.
Yeah.
French fries and some ice cream.
It's okay.
It doesn't make like a new thing though.
Yeah.
You know how like good foods when you eat them together, it like they combine kind of to like make something like new. Yeah. Like you know that scene in Ratatouille. Have you seen Ratatouille?
Yeah.
Remember when he makes his brother eat a strawberry and he hears some music, and then he eats some cheese and it's like a different song, and then he eats them together and it's like a whole new song. That's how like food combining should be. But when you just fucking take a fucking French fry and ice cream, it's just two different. Your mouth just separates them.
Yeah,
so it's like, why?
I agree, yeah.
You're just eating cold fries now.
I mean, if you ask for a shake, a burger in fries, and you dip it just like, like once, that's okay. But like just asking for that, to do it.
Even doing it once, if you do that, I don't like you.
Okay, I guess you don't like me.
Do you do that?
I've done that before once because
I mean, I've tried it.
Oh, okay. I don't do that, dude. I don't go. No.
But people like love that shit.
No, dude, I'm against that, bro.
I'm against that too.
I'll do it in water.
Yeah, I'll do it in water. Here, let's read some comments. Which type of cereal? Oats, cream of wheat, grits, or other breakfast cereals like cornflakes, Cheerios, Captain Crunch?
Dude, cornflakes will be even worse.
Cornflakes would be bad. He said my favorite is Fruity Loops and Cheerios. Ugh.
Brother, that's not good.
God. Do you drink the water afterwards?
Ooh.
No, it's just for the texture it provides to the cereal. What texture provides to the cereal?
Yeah, what? Oh, so it's not like...
This has to be by far the most unpopular opinion in the world. You're not human.
That's a good comment. Also, I have to say, dude, if milk gets like in the way of like cereal's flavor, it's okay because like cereal is not like high cuisine meal. It's just like fucking cereals.
Yeah. It's God. Also, I don't know what he's talking about. Like the texture being preserved with water. That doesn't make any sense to me. Upvoting because of how violently unpopular and straight up terrible that opinion is. I mean, it is a very unpopular opinion, so I guess you got something there.
Yeah. What's the next one?
Here, let me get a random one. Oh, here's one that I read the title of. Next unpopular opinion.
God.
The title is I like being bitten by mosquitoes. And the description is, it's very interesting to sit there and watch them draw out the blood. I can sometimes see them get bigger and bigger as they go. It's like a nature documentary right on my leg or arm. I feel nice letting that mosquito have a meal. It probably gets shooed away all the time, left to starve, or worse, live in fear of being killed every time it needs to eat. That poor mosquito didn't choose to eat blood. It's just hungry.
Dude, I don't know if he's like kind of like joking in here. God. The last part is he's joking, right?
I don't know. He said he lives in Australia. He could be telling the truth. I'm sure they have mad mosquitoes down under.
Dude, you know? I'm just saying like
I'm just saying that mosquito bites are probably one of my least favorite things in the world. Yeah. In the entire world.
I've lived in Florida.
Christ.
Where like mosquitoes are like
the size of fucking footballs.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Also but yeah, like golf balls maybe. And there is like almost like all the year most fucking mosquitoes, and I can tell you they're awful. I remember one night, me and my family used to do like play movies outside with like a projector right on the wall of like the other house of like our neighbors.
That's kind of cool.
And I remember one night, I think there was like, cause we had a pool, there was like a lot of mosquitoes around. Ugh. My sister got bitten like 69 times, and one mosquito like went into my ass, like inside my ass, cause I think I was with a pajama. Dude, it bit me inside my ass, like inside, like 20 times. I couldn't even sit or poop for like straight 2 weeks. Not joking, it was that bad.
That's horrendous,
dude. And then like it's itching all day. How does he like that?
See, but I don't think he's saying that.
Like okay.
I don't know if he's saying he like enjoys the itching. I just think that he feels good about giving that.
So the unpopular opinion is like not written right?
Well, no, I mean like overall he likes it, but he doesn't like it because of how it feels. He likes it because he likes to see the mosquitoes do it, and he likes to like give them food.
Go watch fucking videos on YouTube. How about that?
I just like. I get like the compassion towards animals, and I'm very compassionate towards animals. But if it's an insect, it doesn't know what the fuck's going on, dude. I'm swatting that thing right the fuck away.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm on an animal list. I'm not gonna kill the mosquito.
I mean, like,
I'm actually gonna like feed him.
But if I've one time I caught a fly in a bag inside my house and let it outside instead of killing it.
But that's different. Let it fucking suck your blood when like that mosquito can have like disease.
I just can't really comprehend that one. Here's a comment. Yep, this is unpopular, very unpopular, LOL. This is as unpopular as they come. And somebody said, but water and cereal. Yeah. That's true. The water and cereal. Christ almighty.
That's so funny that you even bring the fucking water and cereal now.
God. All these comments are like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with people? For real.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad. Because that's like genuinely one of my least favorite like feelings in the entire world. Yeah. Getting bitten by mosquitoes.
I mean,
that's horrendous.
It is. But what I was gonna say is like there's people for everything. You know, there's like people who like to get bit while like they have sex or things like that.
Maybe people are into like mosquito porn, dude.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised. Like being bitten. There's actually like a how you call that, like
what?
When you like something like when you're doing sex, like fetish or something like that. Fetish, yeah. That like they like to be bitten by bees when they have sex. Ugh. Yeah, it's awful.
Rule of sex.
I've read it like.
Do you know what Rule 34 is?
No.
You never heard of Rule 34?
I've heard it, but like I don't remember what it is.
Rule 34 is one of the rules of the internet, which is that if it exists,
okay, yeah, no,
there is porn of it.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Anything that you can think of that exists, there's porn of it. Remember when the photo of the black hole came out a few weeks ago? Maybe like a month ago? There was already black hole porn. Like immediately.
Skydiving porn.
I bet you that there's mosquito porn.
Mosquito? But do you think it's gonna be animated or like...
Yeah, fucking of course. Hold on. I don't know how to spell mosquito, so I had to type that in. Okay, mosquito.
It's actually like... Mosquito Pokemon. It's in YouTube.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god! Okay, yeah, that's probably enough of that. I didn't need to see any more of that. So, mosquito porn exists, I guess. That's,
what was that?
I'm sorry. I don't even want to talk about that.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, that hurt.
Okay, yeah, that one hard to look at. I would not recommend looking that up, actually.
Don't search that, please. Don't do that. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Oh.
Should we move on?
Oof, I'm just traumatized now.
Here we go. Oh, this is a nice lengthy one. We can we'll get into this one, okay?
Okay.
The title. Alcohol is overrated, and drinking in general is not that fun. Let me read the description here.
Please.
I personally think drinking kind of sucks. It tastes like watered down aloe to me, and I personally don't like the feeling you get after drinking a lot. It's pretty shit as well. I never saw the appeal in drinking, but almost every other person goes out and about. How they're gonna be drinking all night. That's kind of strange sentence. Sometimes talking about how drunk they get and bragging about it. Before someone says it's about socializing and people having fun with your friends, I doubt that, since I have what could be described as a drunk as an older brother. It's probably part of the reason I don't see the appeal. I'm not trying to come off as someone saying I'm holier than you. This is just something I couldn't understand why it's popular. Huh. I kind of brushed over some of that because it gets a little bit long.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about that? Because there are a lot of unpopular opinions on here that have to do with alcohol. Like not being fun.
Not being fun. I think why it's not fun about alcohol is like the next morning. That's like the only.
It can be pretty brutal.
Yeah, I every time in the morning I regret. I'm like I'm not gonna do it ever again.
And then you do.
And I do. But I feel like the night, I feel like while you do it and after you do it, I feel like I enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
Because it's not just about like drinking; it's about like the things like.
It's about like being with people.
Yeah. Also, when you drink, I feel like you're more like open.
Yeah.
To do new things
Or
and like
talk to people.
Talk to people. Yeah.
And it brings you out of your shell a little bit.
Yeah. Like being more outgoing. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I totally understand why people don't enjoy it though.
No, but I can understand.
Especially if you like have a family member or know somebody who's like struggled with that, because that can be like ugly.
Yeah, so it can be scary. Like if like that happened to you too.
Yeah. The top comment is being with drunk people isn't fun unless you're also drunk.
That's actually fair.
That is the most accurate thing I've
ever
read.
Yeah.
When you're with people who are like smacked
and you're not,
yeah,
because you have to take care of
them.
And
you have to like take care of them or like even just like be there.
Yeah, I agree
that
with that.
is the woat.
Yeah,
totally woat.
Totally, yep.
That's awful.
Also, you said before about like if you have a family member, it's kind of like harder or everything. Dude, like of course I get why people get like can be like addicted, but like I don't get how. Like I like it, but I don't think it tastes like good enough to like.
No, I don't think it's about. But I don't think it's about tasting.
But like the feeling and like forgetting everything.
I think it's about like if you're going through stuff that is so like traumatizing.
You have to drink.
You're always thinking about it. When you get super messed up, you kind of like forget about it, and you don't have to like think about it. And then you wake up the next day feeling like shit, and everything comes back, and you start thinking about it again. You're like, okay,
drink again.
Might as well do it again.
Yeah.
And then eventually, your body builds up a dependency. It's like with any other. Or not a dependent. No, I guess you could call it a dependency. I mean, there are people who drink so much that, like, if they don't have a drink, they start shaking.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so, like, eventually it can get to a point where it's like, I need it.
Yeah.
Just to feel that, like, buzz.
I mean, I feel like the buzz is, like, nice for, like, maybe, like, tonight. But, like, I wouldn't like it during the day, you know, like, being constantly.
I mean, it can get... That's an ugly thing to deal with.
Also super dangerous, like if you
especially
drink a lot.
Like it's dangerous. It's dangerous and it sucks for the person who's going through it, but it's also dangerous and it sucks for people who have to be around that. Yeah, no, that's an ugly thing, man. That ain't fun. Damn, we just got kind of serious.
No, I know, but like I kind of disagree with this guy. I think like everyone.
I understand why they're saying what they're saying. But personally, I just enjoy it too much. I have too much fun with my friends when we go drink.
Yeah, but this sounds like that type of guy, like the mom was like, don't drink, you know? And then when he did it, like, he was like, oh, shit, like, I've been told, like, all life not doing it.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, I have to say, like, you don't need to drink to have fun. That's also true.
That's very true.
Like, you can go out and not drink
just
and
smoke crack.
Just do heroin, bro.
Yeah, dude, if you just do heroin, then you'll be fine. No. Just kidding.
What are the comments?
This one says social lubricant. That's fair. You know, liquid courage.
There
you go.
100% worse. Yeah.
This comment is just somebody wrote an absolute essay. So no, thank you.
Topic sentence. Yeah.
Oh, this one I have to agree with though. The peer pressure for non-drinking people is insane sometimes.
Yeah. You want a beer?
That will like. Yeah, I actually feel bad sometimes for people who like don't drink but they're in that environment because everybody's like, why not just have one, like don't be a puss, like
yeah
and like it could be for like totally personal reasons or like even like you just don't feel like
healthy
that night.
Yeah,
but like that, I mean, it's like that with it can be like that with a lot of things, but like I feel like once you move up to like, I don't know, drugs or anything like that, like there's less of a pressure because like not that many people do it.
Yeah.
So if you're not doing it, like even if you're with people who do it, like but like because especially at our age, because like everybody drinks like every weekend. If you're like the one person who's not, everybody's like, why not?
Yeah, you're gonna be pointed.
Yeah, and that does suck. Cause I've been in that situation before where like maybe like I just don't want to, or like I don't.
You don't feel yeah.
And then you're just there, and everybody's like, why not? Don't be put. It's like no, I just don't feel like. I totally get that. So yeah, somebody talked about the peer pressure, and somebody responded, "It's so true. I stopped drinking a couple months ago because it began giving me stomach problems. And when I tell people this, the amount of people who try to come up with solutions Like, only drink wine or don't do shots or tell me to just drink on the weekends is insane. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say, like, why you even give a fuck with, like, why I'm not drinking,
Somebody said, here's my solution, them. Why don't you drink? Me. Because I don't want to. Yeah, no, I do get that. Wow, somebody else wrote an absolute fucking essay.
Boo, boo, boo.
Yeah. Good unpopular opinion, not drinking alcohol is still a very weird position to most people. And many will try to peer pressure you into doing it. Alcohol is also among one of the worst drugs out there. Yet it's consideredly and out there, yet just because it's legal, people don't consider it so. Do you know that, like, alcohol-related incidents kill... Do you know that, like, pretty much nobody has died from, like, a weed overdose? Because, like, you basically can't. You'd have to smoke, like, 4 acres of it. I mean, it's, like, ridiculous.
I think about the NUM for, like, the smoke, not for, like, the
even
weed.
Like, if you're, like, smoking high, you're just, like, going slow. Yeah. And, like, driving very carefully.
Yeah.
But alcohol can, like, really mess you up.
Dude,
and it causes so many people, like, it takes so many people's lives. Yeah. But yet that's completely fine, but yet we have to, like, crack down on people who smoke weed. Yeah. That's stupid, man. I'm sorry, but that's dumb.
Yeah.
That bugs me. It bugs me, like if you don't think that, like, weed should be legal or whatever, like, that's fine. Like, you're entitled to that opinion, but then you should, like, also think that, like, maybe alcohol shouldn't be. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just, like...
It's, like, the fucking same thing.
Yeah.
It's worse.
Yeah.
And it's not, like, my opinion. It's, like, go look up any statistics of how many deaths related to each drug, and it's, like, alcohol is 10 times more than, like, anything else.
I just feel like, cause, like, I don't know when...
It's because of, like, the culture.
Everyone, like, drinks, and, like, I feel like people that smoke, they're seen as, like, crackheads or, like, stoners, and, like, they're kind of, like,
But, like, there's so many people who, like, I mean, like, you probably wouldn't know, but, like, there's so many, like, adults who just, like, casually, like, smoke weed, just, like, they casually drink.
Okay, but, like, people that doesn't know that, like, they don't know that, they just, like, see, like, thinking about something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's, like, it's, like, the social, like, stigma of it is just that, like, oh, you're, like, a loser who, like, sits in your basement and smokes. It's like,
yeah, or, like, a fucking crackhead that, like
I don't even smoke weed, but it's just, like, I think it's ridiculous that people can be so against, like, legalization of marijuana, but they're, like,
alcohol. Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with alcohol. Like, that, come on.
Yeah,
you could.
I think also, like, this man, like, I don't know,
but you could take, like there are people out there who could take, like, a couple shots of something and be, like, fucking destroyed. Yeah, like, hospitalized.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like, alcohol is, like, actually really dangerous. I saw this video of this kid in a club. I think I told you already.
Oh, who slammed a whole bottle of vodka?
No, tequila.
Or tequila, and he
just for $5, and he died like 10 minutes later because like fucking intoxication.
Yeah, of course he did. But guess how many people get sent to the hospital for smoking too much? Like, basically zero.
Not for smoking, but like, yeah.
It's just, like, I don't know, that bugs me. God, we're, like,
mixing it. That's bad.
Mixing it. That's bad. We witnessed that.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to another one. How about that?
Okay.
Should we move on to one more? Ooh, I don't know how you're gonna feel about this one, Lucas. Don't look. I'm just gonna read it to you. Okay. Here's the next unpopular opinion. The title: Superhero movies are boring, and I hope the fad dies soon. And I'll read the description. For the past 4 years or so, every time someone asks me to go to the theater, they will inevitably suggest we go see the new Marvel movie. Which Marvel movie? Doesn't matter, because they're shit. Because they shit... God. Because they shit out one a week, and there's literally always some running. Oh, like running in the theater. I remember the first time I noticed the excitement. It was for the one with Loki in it. No idea what the actual title is. I thought, wow, looks pretty good. Maybe I'll check it out. And then another one came out. And then another. And another. Each time everyone tells me that this is the superhero movie to see because X, Y, and Z character makes an appearance or whatever the fuck. I'm so bored. My beloved theater has been eaten up by Captain America and Black Panther. No originality. No attempt to divert from the formula. Nothing. I can't be the only person who is not entertained. But everyone I know loves them and goes to watch them religiously. I have strong opinions about this, but you can go first.
I want you to, like, say what you told me about, like, your opinion in, like, I don't know who gave that opinion in class. Like, you remember when we were like in the Milwaukee Art Museum?
Yeah.
And we're talking about that, and you said like,
oh, well,
I don't know if it was you or like one.
I'll get into it in a second, but
yeah, because of that.
For those who don't know, I go to film school, so I'm kind of better. I'm a film student. I'm kind of better than the rest of you. But towards the end of the semester, this was like this was like the week before Endgame came out.
Yeah.
Or maybe even like a few days before Endgame came out. And like there were so many kids and teachers just like shitting on it. The like mega million blockbuster fucking Avengers bullshit.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like fuck off.
Yeah.
Like if you don't like it, don't fucking see it. But like clearly people enjoy it, so what's wrong with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, the movies are boring. I mean, like, okay, like genuinely, not trying to pull the film student card, but I actually will. Because like genuinely, like, yeah, are the scripts well written? No. Are the stories like super intricate, like edge of your seat? Like not really. They're pretty like basic and you can pretty much predict them. But like they're just fun.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to go into there like ready to analyze each shot.
Yeah, and like get plot.
You're just going to have fun.
It's like the good guy fighting like the bad guy.
Wrong with that. And so, like, all my teachers being like, that's not real movies. We should watch this. And it's just like, okay, like, yeah, like, that's cool if you like that and you want to analyze that. Like, I get that. Like, I love that shit, too. Yeah. But, like, sometimes I want to just go, like, have fun. And, like, that shouldn't be a problem. Like, they appeal to everybody because, yeah, they are simple. And it's shit blowing up. And it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with that?
I'm going to say, like, I'll put, like, I would say that superhero movies are, like action movies, we could say, right?
Yeah.
And like almost like all action movies are the same, like two groups shooting each other with guns.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So I feel like superhero movies like show something different, and you could say, okay, they don't have like good blood, whatever, like deep characters, but like tell me one like superhero movie that's like the same as the other one, like. They're super different, all of them.
Well, no, I mean...
No, I don't mean like plot-wise. I'm just saying like looking, fight scenes. Also, the special effects in movies are amazing.
Yeah,
like
I guess so. Movies. I mean, like, the fact that it's like the same formula, like rinse and repeat, like, it's basically like the same thing. Like, I understand that. And it's kind of true. Like, they are like similar. It's always like, you have your hero... Then the bad guy shows up, and they have to figure out what to do. And then there's a big fight at the end with the bad guy, and then they're fine.
Yeah, dude, but like,
and that's fine. But I'm saying, like, what I'm saying is like, there's nothing fucking wrong with it.
I was just thinking right now about like Guardians of the Galaxy, dude. Like, okay, I know it's fake and everything, but like, the universe, all the planets they go.
Well, yeah, I mean, they obviously like took it up a notch, like in like phase 3 of the Infinity Saga or whatever. But like, just complaining about superhero movies just because they're superhero movies.
Yeah,
seems like bullshit.
Also, like,
and like again, it's like, okay, you don't like it, then don't watch it. Yeah, fucking see it.
Yeah,
this actually really reminds me of when people complain about like SoundCloud rappers.
Why?
Because people complain about like, I mean, you know, like new like rappers or new like pop stars who like they're not actually talented. They're just saying like Lil Pump is just saying like dumb shit, and like they shouldn't be famous. They're not talented, and it's like. You can make that argument, like easily you can make that argument, but like who's selling out the shows? They are.
Yeah.
So clearly something's working. If you don't like it, don't fucking listen to it. It's the same thing to me. It's like, do I love that people are getting like that famous off of like being dumb fucks with too much money? Like, okay, no, because like there are thousands of more talented and qualified people who could like do a better job.
Good, yeah.
But like. It's working. Clearly something's going right, and clearly people like it for some reason. So like if you don't like it, don't fucking.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's like bad or wrong.
Yeah, I mean like generally, like especially with like superhero movies like this, like generally when like a movie like that makes that much money and like is doing that well, then people clearly enjoy it. I mean, there's a reason that they're making so many, and like it's rinse and repeat. I would too.
Yeah, it's just if
they were doing that well and people liked them that much.
You make a lot of money.
And it's not even the money too. It's like people genuinely
enjoy
them.
I feel it's because like they read the comics and then like they pass it to like songs and everything.
Imagine, like growing up with the comics, and then like when you're older, you're like, dude, that's what I used to have in my head when I used to read them.
That's how I could picture it.
Fucking sick.
Yeah.
And some of the movies kind of blow, and you can dump on them, but like, I still find myself going back and like watching them.
It's kind of like a culture,
fun.
Like a culture thing.
They're
you know,
just
like
fun. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
My teachers were like asking us like, why is that a trend right now? Like, why are superhero movies a trend? And I was talking about how like. It's like the first time I talked in my lecture hall because like there's so many kids I never talk, but I was just because they were my teacher and like some students were like shitting on Marvel movies, and I was like, oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like regardless of your stance on like pretty much anything happening in the world, it kind of feels like we're burning down Earth with like the political climate and like all this like tension going on, global, like there's just so much shit going on. Yeah. Which is like just undeniable, and regardless of your stance on it, it's like fucking stressful to like always hear about new shit and always see like this new.
Yeah, it's always something bad. Yeah,
always something bad, and like these kind of superhero movies are just like an escape. Yeah, it's like here's like 2 or 3 hours, just go have fun. Don't think about anything.
Yeah,
don't do anything. Just like here you go, just go like eat some shitty food. And just like look at the screen and watch shit blow up for 2 hours and just have fun.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I agree with that.
Just have a good time.
Yeah,
yeah. I totally get that. So I think that that's part of the reason that that superhero movies are doing so well right now.
Also, you said trend, and I feel like it would be a trend if it was like the last like this year, past 2 years, you know. But it's been like
10 years, 11 years,
something like that. I think that's like not even considered a trend
anymore. This person called it a fad. I think fad, but it's like.
What's fad?
A fad is like a trend.
I don't think it's like if it's been like that long.
Should we read some comments?
Yeah.
Don't worry, man. Disney live action remakes are starting to eat up the theaters too. LMAO. It's kind of true.
That's actually I think that's a trend. Disney making like
live action Lion
movies.
King and Aladdin and shit. Yeah.
Also, sorry, but Aladdin looks awful.
Yeah, Aladdin doesn't look good. Sorry. Fads don't last. Oh, here we go. This is another comment. Fads don't last this long. Marvel just got the rights to X-Men and Fantastic Four. They got another decade worth of films before they run through their top tier characters.
Decades? They have like 30 more years of movie.
I mean, they're just going to keep getting more. I know. Also, they did just get the rights to X-Men and
fucking
Fantastic Four.
And
so
Deadpool.
We'll see some maybe we'll see some like Deadpool and
fucking
like Spider-Man
or some shit like that. That was sick.
Fucking sick. Also, Spider-Man Far From Home comes out in July, and Spider-Man Homecoming is like in my top 3 Marvel movies, and I'm very excited about the next one. Fucking excited. So you guys can just suck mine. Damn, I've only ever seen one. Which one? Black Panther. I don't like Black Panther, sorry.
Yeah, that's what he says about the first one.
This is like asking when Nintendo is just going to stop making Pokemon games. When you have a license to print money, you keep using it. It's not going to stop until people stop going to see them.
That's fair.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, you could say the same thing with like video game franchises have been going on forever, and it's like, yeah, because people fucking like them.
FIFA, Call of Duty,
Legend of Zelda, Pokemon.
Yeah.
NBA.
Everything.
They're clearly working.
Yeah.
Let's go then. We'll do 1 or 2 more. We're at coming up on.
We can do
45 minutes. I'm just finding a good one. Oh, here. Okay, this one could be applicable to both of us. Here we go. Here is the title of this unpopular opinion. Traveling only appeals to boring people or people who haven't traveled. I'll read the description. I've traveled everywhere. The UK, Germany, France, India, Bangladesh, about half of the US, including California, Las Vegas, New York, Minneapolis, Tennessee, Hawaii. You get the idea. Not once have I ever felt, yeah, I'm experiencing something I couldn't back home. When you travel, you have to leave most of your belongings behind, so if you have a hobby that requires any sort of socialized equipment, too bad. I've hiked up mountains, I've swum in oceans, I've been on the London Eye, I've run through every single tourist attraction there is, and not once have I felt, yeah, that was worth giving 1 week of my life away. And I'm not some antisocial weirdo. I go out of my way to interact with other people. Nobody is different. At the core of it, people still act like people. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, sure, there are differences, but they aren't interesting. A quick Google search or Reddit post will tell you the major, quote-unquote, culture shocks anyway. You want to know my favorite part about traveling? The fucking trip, the plane ride, the train to the hotel, the taxi caught in traffic for 4 hours. Unironically, this is my favorite part because I get to fucking sleep. Whenever someone says they love traveling, I immediately think they either haven't traveled much or they're just so goddamn boring they find entertainment by fucking moving the ground under their feet.
Sorry, but I disagree with that.
I basically couldn't disagree more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you know what though? Props to this dude because it is actually an unpopular opinion.
Yeah. That's also, he brought points where you can get like.
And also, this dude clearly like, I like that he knows what he's talking about. Like he didn't just like write this out. Like he's actually, or at least he says he's actually been to a lot of places. But this is a very unpopular opinion.
Also, I have to say first, like.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about it and then I'll read some comments.
I don't think you have like enough time in your life to visit like all the world, like all the places, because like, dude, even in a country, I'm just gonna put the U.S. as an example. Each state is like a different part. Like it's a different world.
Yeah.
They're so different. Like even like you travel the US, one thing. South America, I know it's a continent, like it's something. Like go Brazil, Argentina, dude, then go to Africa, go to like South Africa.
Very different things.
Go to Asia, go to Europe. Dude, it's so different. Like I don't think how you can get like bored of traveling.
I just like don't. You say that when you travel, you never experience something that you couldn't experience back at home. Oh, no, it's a comment. Yeah, that's what he says. He never once have I felt, I'm experiencing something I couldn't back at home. I just, like, disagree with that. I feel like there's tons of shit that you couldn't experience back at home.
Yeah.
And, like, okay, like, people will bring up, like, food as one, which I agree with. I also, like, agree that, like, okay, I don't know. I'm one of those people who's, like, I think that, like, obviously each country has their own cuisine, and it's very specific and everything. But I also think, like, if you really wanted to and you were talented enough, you could probably recreate pretty much anything anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, if you really, like, put the time to getting the right ingredients. Like, you could,
you
know? So, like, he's saying, like, I could experience something back at home. Like, like, if you really wanted to get, like, really authentic cuisine based on, like, you could pretty much get as good, so anywhere, if you, like, find the right place. But there's just something about, like, the atmosphere and, like, being in that place while you're, like, experiencing maybe, like, the food or, like, the landscapes where it's just, like, it is so different.
Yeah.
The like, even just architecture.
Yeah.
Just, like, walking through a city and then coming back to a different city is, like...
It's shocking, yeah.
That's sad to me.
Like, the guy says, like,
That is sad to me, man.
Also, he said something about,
also
like,
saying
the
that,
hobby.
Like, if you do, like... Oh, the hobby thing?
Yeah, like, dude... I feel like if you like travel, it's to like kind of like break with the routine, like not do the same thing over and over and over.
I know when if I go to travel, I'm not like, oh, I need to make sure I keep up with my hobby while I'm there.
Dude, let me bring my I don't know what I don't have a hobby, but like
my Rubik's Cube, so I can go like, meet up with people, and then you play in your Rubik's Cube, and you're like, dude, I could just do this back at home.
Yeah, no, no, it's just to break with everything.
Yeah, it is like very much an escape, so I don't really get that.
Also, he said attached to belongings, like, dude, okay, I have my shit and everything.
Okay,
but like,
of course, I like my shit here. I have a ton of shit, but like when I travel, I know I'm gonna come back.
Yeah,
and have it again. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be even better because you miss that thing.
Like if you were saying like moving around sucks.
Okay, yeah, that sucks.
That makes sense. But like if you're just traveling, I don't get.
Yeah.
That's weird to me. That's very strange to me. That's like a genuinely like
unpopular
opinion. So I guess props to that guy, but. Here, I'll read the top comment. An actual unpopular opinion. Yeah. You say that when you travel, that you never experience something that you couldn't experience back at home. In Rome, you are literally surrounded by buildings and streets that are thousands of years old. In Egypt, you can see pyramids built thousands of years ago, which are so impressive and massive that they would still be considered incredible even if they were built today using modern technology. Plus, I fail to see how someone could see places such as the Grand Canyon, the Eiffel Tower, the Great Wall of China, Venice, the Taj Mahal, and think, yep, this is just like home. Unless your idea of traveling is flying somewhere, hanging out in a couple of the local bars, and spending the rest of your time at the hotel before heading back to the airport and flying home.
Ooh.
I mean, that's right though.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, okay. If you go travel somewhere and just go to some bars,
it's like the same shit.
And stay in your hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's of course it's the fucking same shit.
But if you actually walk
But if you actually like make an effort to like do things, then like it's obviously gonna be different. Yeah. I don't know, that one kind of like irritates me actually.
Yeah, that's actually that bugged me, bro.
That one did bug me.
God.
Should we do one more really quick?
Yeah.
We
have time for another one. Yeah.
One more.
Like the all babies are ugly.
We'll do the Yeezys one. Yeezys are ugly as fuck, and I will judge the shit out of you for being a tasteless, mindless drone who wears $250 hobo shoes just because of the name.
That's
seriously, if Kanye, oh, this is the description, sorry. Seriously, if Kanye's name and all the memes weren't attached to the shoes, same Kanye nut huggers would laugh at anyone that wore them. If you wear Yeezys, that tell me that you have zero taste and don't think twice about what you wear and only follow trends like the mindless drone that you are.
Wait, when was this written?
This was 139 days ago, so like.
I was gonna say because like if you wrote that like now, he's kind of like I don't know who wears like Jesus like 2019.
Yeah.
Also, that's like super stupid because all those people that spend like actually like a big amount of money.
Like a lot of these unpopular opinions, it's like I get it.
Yeah.
Like I get why that bugs you, but like again, like
it's what it,
if people are gonna pay that much for it, like
you have
let
to word them, yeah.
Just like let them do their thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna pay that much money for like a pair of shoes, but like if people want to, then like who am I?
Yeah.
To say like you're stupid.
Yeah.
It's like whatever, do your own thing. Also, I have to read a couple comments because these comments are really funny. Top one is imagine being this triggered about fucking shoes. LMAO. And then the next one is it smell like broken here. That one's good. I have to upload that one. That one's great.
It smells like broken here.
It smell like broken here. All y'all smell like broke to me.
Well, that's funny. God, that was a funny guy.
No, I mean it's like one of those things where it's like people will just do whatever the celebrity does, whatever they release. But like,
that's like
whatever, man.
Yeah.
That's like that shit just doesn't bug me because it's like, okay, if you don't like it, then don't fucking buy them.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, that's a trend, but like.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, if you don't want to pay $250 for Yeezys,
don't do it.
Guess what? You don't have to.
Yeah. It's like the movies. You don't like them, don't go watch them.
I know. Whatever.
Dude, I hate people.
I think the bottom line is we just hate everybody. We'll end it out with a quotation here. That was a good segment. Maybe we can jump back to the unpopular opinions one day.
Yeah. Yeah, just like the refresh a little bit.
Yeah. I like this. I like this very much. If you like this, tell us. If you actually listen this far, tell us.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, right, exactly. Hi, Mom and Dad. We like to finish things out with a quote around here from the Squad quote book, which is a quote book that has been running in my phone since junior year of high school. Hundreds and hundreds of quotes in here, and I just like to pick one at random.
Gold.
And
that doesn't remind of gold.
Yeah, this is a lot of them. I don't feel comfortable reading.
It's like everything. It has like the dark side.
Right, but some of them are very, very, very.
Yeah, most of my quotes are in the dark side.
Here we go.
You found one?
God, yeah. See, they're all just so like. They're all so bad. I also don't remember which ones I've read. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've done like 6 podcasts or so, and I don't remember which one I've like read yet. Can you believe we've been doing this for like this is our 7th one, I think?
No, I think it's more 8.
7 weeks or 8.
Yeah,
it might be 8.
7th was with Alex.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so cool. The first time with I remember we used to record with my phone. Now we actually have like a whole setup in here. We like kind of have like a little desk now.
That's so funny.
With like an actual like microphone and everything. Here's one from Davis. Davis Burns, great friend, great squad member. Quote, I feel like hell would be pretty chill. End quote. That's an unpopular opinion.
Yeah, it is.
There you go. That actually mixed right in with
everything connected.
Everything, I had to, everything lined up.
Yeah.
Well, that just about does it.
That closes it. Yeah.
I think that's gonna close it out. Lucas, anything left to say, punk?
No, happy to be back here.
Happy to be back. We will be back next week. Maybe we'll get Ben on here with us. Maybe we'll do all three of us or something. Yeah. That'd be cool. Well, thank you so much for listening. If you have any unpopular opinions, feel free to tell us. We love them.
Yeah.
Take them in. We'll analyze them.
Yeah. Also, our poop about like the fucking guy that thinks like fucking
the water.
Is bad.
Oh yeah, the traveling's bad. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck him.
Whatever. He's entitled to his own opinion. He's just wrong. Well, thank you so much for listening. This has been the 125 podcast. See you next week.
Bye-bye.